Hey, what's up, guys? Tuki here, back again with what I'm going to call the penultimate episode of Bourque's Battalion. Now, obviously, last time out, and spoiler alert for those who aren't up to date, I'll give you a couple of seconds. The series is over. The series ended as we were relegated from Division 1. We finished the series with an 81-17-5 record, which, in fairness, I feel like is pretty decent. I mean, the majority of our early losses came from competitive seasons before we had a somewhat decent team. And then, obviously, the rest of them came through Division 1 and the last few episodes of the series. But I do want to say, obviously, there was some frustration towards the end of the series, but it was still fun. You know, it sucks that we failed our goal of winning the Div 1 title, winning the league title with the team. But I enjoyed this series, and obviously it's been around for 8-9 months at this point. Like, it was a long goddamn series. You know, there were a lot of different factors behind that, but when you think back to the early days of the series, that big decision of, do we get the Christmas cards? We did. We end up with Richards, Panarin, and Paul Bissonnette, Biz Nasty, and that changed the outlook of the team, and just how much the team changed. And of course, it was you guys that helped craft this team, which led to some great additions to the team, even Alex Belanger in Div 2, and it led to some terrible additions to the team, Alex Belanger in Division 1, among others. But overall, I have to say, despite some of that frustration later on, it was a very fun series. It really was, and I look forward, of course. I mean, I'm going to be continuing Matthews versus Laine, and I'll still have more Ultimate Team series heading into next year with NHL 18. I expect it to be a staple of my channel, and Bourque's Battalion was really the original. It was the first, at least the first series that we actually went from start to finish. And I'm calling this the penultimate episode because I am going to have one final follow-up episode. What I want to do here is I want to know from you guys, like, a lot of, and I've been meaning to do this with some of my other series, I want to know, who are your favorite players of this series? Like, what did you think of the series in general? But I was thinking maybe we hand out some awards, so to speak, and how fitting would it be for you guys to decide that. So I will have some polls down in the description. They should be the type where you guys can add answers. But what I want to know from you, your favorite forward, your favorite defenseman, your favorite goalie, and your overall MVP of the series. Now, for favorite forward, I imagine Mike Richards will be getting some votes. Gustav Nyquist, the All-Star Nyquist, will definitely be getting votes from me. I imagine even someone like Tanner Glass will still be a favorite of some players. And even someone like Travis Konechny, who hung around in this series for quite a while. For defensemen, and perhaps even one of the favorites for the MVP award, of course, you have Ray Bourque, the namesake of this series. Paul Bissonnette, Biz Nasty, could be up there as well. Maybe even someone like Shea Weber, who appeared earlier on in the series. And for goaltender, tough to say. I imagine that is Alex Belanger's award to win, and probably the MVP award, even though he pretty much ended the series single-handedly in the last episode. And there will be another poll, actually. Aside from favorite forward, defenseman, goalie, and the MVP, the fifth award will be, just the worst player. The worst player of the series. You might see Belanger get some votes. If I had a vote, Victor Hedman would be getting some votes. But the worst player slash least favorite player in the series. Like I said, you can have some fun. You can vote on the polls for that, or leave feedback, of course, down in the comments below. But I want to know I want to know your opinion, and I want to know what you thought of this series just in general. Aside from figuring out who you guys enjoyed in the series, and in one instance who you didn't, there is another reason as to why this is the second to last episode. There's a giveaway attached to this video, and I didn't want to make a separate video. I wanted it to look just like another episode of Bourque's Battalion, albeit a shorter episode, because I wanted this giveaway to be for those who watched this series and enjoyed this series. I don't just want to put it up on Twitter, man. At least one of these cards has special meaning. They both have special meaning, really. The first card is the 95 Ray Bourque. Now, the 93 Bourque, the original Legend Bourque, is currently featured in Matthews versus Laine. So we are going to give away the 95 version, which it is still a pretty damn decent card. And it's Ray Bourque, man. He's the best around. He is the best around. That probably won't be the last time I do that. We'll save the final one for the final episode, of course. But I am going to miss that. But yeah, the best around. We'll be giving him away, and you can probably figure out who the other guy is. We'll be giving away the man, the legend himself, Alex Belanger. Now, simply to enter, just leave a comment down below. And even if it's like, oh, hey, I really hated Victor Hedman too, I also want to win whatever card. Simply put, if you want to win both, say you want to be entered to win both. If you want to win just Bourque or just Belanger, say that specifically. But like I mentioned, you could say, I hate Victor Hedman too, screw Sweden, hashtag Nation United, I want Alex Belanger. And you'll be entered to win, and I will tell you, there will be 2 individual winners. So one prize might be better than the other, but that's why I'm saying to make sure you mention who you specifically want in case you don't want this Belanger, which is understandable. I wouldn't recommend using him in Div 1. Up to Div 2, you might be good. Div 1, don't do it. Don't do it. But yeah, I mean, I think that pretty much covers it. So like I said, there should be polls in the description where you guys can also input answers as to who your favorites were throughout the series, or of course in that one specific instance, who your least favorite player was. Also comment down below saying, I want that Bourque, I want that Belanger, or I want both. Remember, this is on Xbox One only. I will again be mentioning the winner or the winners in the next video. Make sure you have Twitter. If you're gonna enter, just make sure you have a Twitter account, right? Actually, better yet, in your comment, right? In your comment, what I need from you, and this is a safety net because I have had people try to be scumbags and claim, you know, prizes that weren't theirs from giveaways, which is why I normally go through Twitter. But again, I wanted this giveaway to be a bit discreet for those who are just Bourque's Battalion viewers. So your comment, right, will be, I hate Victor Hedman, or whatever else you want to say about your favorite players from this series, or least favorite players. So you can just have your general comment, then put down either, I want to win both cards, I want to win Bourque, I want to win Belanger. Then below that, leave the link to your Twitter handle, okay? That way it's documented. Make sure it's right, because if I see a post is edited or anything like that, I won't be doing, I won't be selecting that one. So make sure you say what card you want, if not both, and leave your Twitter handle in the comments below as well. That way, I don't be like, oh, hey, Joe Smith, you won, and then someone makes a duplicate YouTube account with the same name, and then they make some fucking fake Twitter handle. So we got to be a little bit safe. So again, I think you got the point. Comment who you want to win. Leave your Twitter handle in your comment as well. And guys, I think that covers it. So I am looking forward. I am very much looking forward to your feedback on the series. Like I said, Matthews versus Laine is still going. I should have an update video out soon, if not up along with this video where I talk about what's happening as we approach the end of NHL 17. And heading into NHL 18, so check that out as well. And yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. So I will see you guys in the finale, so to speak, of Bourque's Battalion.